Let's now move on to making a bowl of delicious tur dal. Here I've taken a bowl of tur dal called pigeon pea also, and I've soaked it in water. Before you make any dal, always make sure you wash it 3 times. Rub the dal with your fingers. If you see, it releases this milky liquid. Whatever is usually used to preserve these dals, as they are used year long, wash it off. Wash your dal 3 times before you start using it to cook. When you'll reach your third wash, you'll realize that water looks less murky. It looks more clear. Once you reach that stage where the water starts looking clearer, soak the dal with water and leave aside for 1 or 2 hours for better results. And if you think you don't have that much time, at least leave the dal for 15-20 minutes before you start pressure cooking it. Our dal has been washed 3 times. Now I'm going to soak it in water and leave it aside. Always add at least double the water to the ratio of your dal. If you can see, the water looks much more clearer. Leave it aside for 15 to 20 minutes. If you can leave it aside for 1 or 2 hours, nothing like it. You will see that the dal forms those white edges. That means your dal is soaked well, it is getting soaked well and becomes slightly soft in the water. Once your dal has soaked for a good half an hour, I'm going to add it to the cooker and we'll pressure cook it for about 5 whistles. We'll add half a spoon of salt and half a spoon of turmeric powder while boiling the dal. Our dal has been pressure cooked for 5 whistles and this is what it looks like now. It's nicely done. This is what the texture looks like. If you want, you can use a churner and break down the particles. And if you want, you can keep the dal as it is. I'm going to keep the dal as it is. Keep it as simple as it can be for you guys. A hot bowl of dal is like a warm hug. Let's prepare the tempering of the dal now. A pro tip while making dal, always use a heavy bottom vessel so that your dal doesn't stick at the bottom while it's getting cooked. Add 2 spoons of oil. Add a spoon of cumin seeds. Add 1 small spoon of hing. Make sure your cumin seeds are slightly brown and not burnt. Slice a green chili. Add a few curry leaves. Now I'm grating a clove of garlic. Garlic and dal are practically inseparable if you ask me. Garlic tastes amazing in any kind of dal. Then we're going to grate a little ginger to give that warmth and flavor, spiced flavor to your dal. There goes your ginger, garlic and chili in the tempering of the dal. Stir it a little. If you can see, the splattering noise is so satisfying. Make sure none of your spices burn. Keep your gas on medium to low flame while you're processing your tempering. Once you smell the ginger garlic, in goes your tomatoes. I've taken 1 bowl of finely chopped tomatoes. Let it cook slightly. You can, with the help of your ladle, you can press the tomatoes down a little to muddle it. You can see it looks beautiful right now. The red and the green color. While preparing a dal, what you can keep in mind is the variants that you can make. You can add onions to your dal. You can remove the tomatoes from your dal if you do not like tomatoes. Our tomatoes have cooked down. Let's add our dry spices. As we've already added turmeric and salt while our tur dal was getting prepared in the cooker, add very little of those dry spices in the tempering. I've added very little turmeric powder. I'm adding half a spoon of red chili powder. I'm adding half a spoon of coriander seed powder. Give it a mix. And now let's add the pressure cooked dal, the tempering. Give it a mix. The color already looks beautiful. Add water to adjust the texture because we will need to boil this dal for 15 to 20 minutes on a low flame on the gas. Give it a stir every 5 minutes to make sure that your dal doesn't stick at the bottom of the vessel. This recipe is not only hearty but also very healthy because it is protein dense and also it's vegan. If you can see, the dal has started simmering. I'm stirring it every 5 minutes. Let all the spices come together. Leave it to simmer on a low flame for 15 to 20 minutes. My dal has come to a great texture. It has thickened and everything has come together. Before I switch off the gas, I'm adding coriander to it. Fresh coriander leaves add great color and taste to your dal. May I say lentil soup? Now let me serve this dal. Dal is consumed in every Indian household. There's so many kinds of dal that we have. Tur dal, moong dal. They're all protein dense. They're great for health. When we say dal rice, it's a great combination of carbs and proteins and is a meal in whole. Let me garnish my dal with a little bit of coriander on top. And our dal is ready to serve. Dal is not only a warm hug, but it is extremely nutritional. It has great amount of protein. Also, in India, we give dal pani to kids also. We boil the dal, we add water to it, and the liquidy portion is given to children for its nutritional value. The combination of dal and rice will be found in every Indian household, and not only it is delicious, but packed with nutrition.